Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you are doing good. Please remind me what we did last time.
Doctor, last class we didn't meet because some issue that happened, I think, with you.
Okay.
But before it, we finished, I think, the last chapter about the beta, I think.
Beta.
Doctor, we should take lecture 4.
Okay.
We stopped at lecture 3.
Okay, let's start with lecture number 4. Actually, this lecture number 4 is the sum up of the chapter. We have finished the chapter already. We are looking at some of the applications of capital asset pricing model in this lecture, and then we will see how to conclude this chapter. And at the same time, if you may check your Blackboard, do you have some Excel relating to beta example?
We will check.
Is it cash flow?
No. Let me check. It is relating to betas.
There is cash flow 1.
You upload Doctor cash flow 1.
Okay, then maybe I couldn't. Oh, okay, sorry. Just check now. You will find an Excel file. We will do this Excel file today in class.
We will do the Excel file today.
Yeah, we will also do that Excel. We will use that Excel file. Its name is beta example. Okay, no worries. It is already uploaded. You will find it in a minute or so. In the meanwhile, let's start the lecture. Last time we discussed the capital. Yes, please.
I have a question before start, please.
Yes, please. Feel free.
The book, until now I didn't buy it. Should I buy it for today, right?
Yeah, actually there's already uploaded assignment on the Pearson platform. So that means you can't do it until you buy it.
The deadline for the assignment.
It's I think after any chapter will finish, you will get a week to finish that assignment.
That's mean for, I think, 1 week, right? For us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doctor.
There are many applications of CAPM, capital asset pricing model. Last time we did CAPM, capital asset pricing model, and we see this is a useful model for the investment. It's a useful model for all the basic investment related issues. CAPM has many applications. We will see that applications, what we call CAPM or security market line. We will see those applications today. And this is what is the main agenda. And then we will conclude that chapter. Okay, so basically capital asset pricing model help us find many things. It help us find the missing information relating to any of the variable, any of the elements which is part of capital asset pricing model. So it help us find out the missing information. It help us see how good our stock is, the attractiveness. Some stocks are very attractive to invest. Some stocks are less attractive to invest. So it help us see the attractiveness of stocks for investment. It also help us determining the portfolio allocation weights. How much we should, in what stock, how much we should invest. So the idea is this all sort of information is useful when we talk about capital asset pricing models application. This application will help us find many things. So let's start with the first Let's say there are two stocks, X and Y. They are selling at the equilibrium. That means the stocks are behaving nicely just per CAPM. Okay. When we say equilibrium, that means they are following the CAPM. So they, according to many of the market analysts, they believe the stocks are as per equilibrium. Okay. Stock X has a beta of 1.5 and the return of 14.5. Stock Y has a beta of 0.8 and a return of 9.6. Okay. We need to find the market risk premium. This is the first thing which we are going to find. And second thing, we need to find the risk-free rate. So first of all, since we need to find the market risk premium, so for that purpose, we have to see that what information we have. So to calculate the market risk premium, we know what is market risk premium. Market risk premium is basically return of the market minus risk-free rate. This is market risk premium. So in order to find market risk premium, we have to see that what type of information we have and what type of information we can use to reach this number. So in order to calculate market risk premium, one thing is for sure, we need certain other values, like we need risk-free rate, which we don't have. If we plug in the risk-free rate into the CAPM equation, then we can find it, but we don't have that. So for that purpose, we have to use some other approach. We also know that this market risk premium, as I explained to you last time, this market risk premium is basically our slope. This is the slope of, this is a slope for us. Okay, so if we know how to calculate the slope, then we will reach to this market risk premium. We know from our basic mathematics that slope of a line is delta y over delta x. If you remember your basic mathematics, slope of the line is delta y over delta x. Since here we have such sort of information, for example, if we remember the formula, y is equal to, it's the line equation, a plus bx, sorry, a plus bx, the basic line equation. And instead of y in CAPM, we have expected return. And instead of x in the equation, we have beta. So betas we can take as x, and expected return we can take as y factor, which is dependent variable. So betas is our x and y is expected return. So we have two expected return. For first stock 14.5 and for second stock 9.6. So delta x is easy to calculate. Delta x is first y minus second y, or first return minus second return. So we got delta x 4.9. Similarly, delta x is first beta minus second beta. We have first beta 1.5 for the first stock, and for second stock we have a beta of 0.8 over here. So first stock beta minus second stock beta, we got the return, the change in x or change in beta. When we divide it, we got risk premium or slope. We got 7%. 7% is what? 7% is delta x over delta y. And we know delta x over delta y is what? It is slope. So slope is 7%. We used our basic mathematics from the basic mathematics course, the quantitative course, and we use the slope formula. We know the slope of a particular line is delta y over delta x. Delta y, as I discussed with you, is the expected return, and delta x is the change in the betas. Delta y is the change in expected return, and delta x is the change in betas. So delta y over delta x, we use it and we find the yes, Amjad, we find this.
Doctor, do we do the bigger number minus the small number?
Yeah, that is better. But even if you do smaller and bigger, both will be negative in the end. Answer will be same.
Okay.
There will be no difference. But that is better, bigger minus smaller.
But we should use the same. We should go on the same side. I mean, for
Yes,
example,
yes. That is true.
we cannot
No.
for example, 1.5
No.
minus
I
this.
understand what you are saying. No. Same side. If you first take the one expected return for the same stock, you take the beta first.
Okay.
So now we have the risk-free rate. Now the second thing which we need to calculate, we have the risk premium. The second thing we need to calculate risk-free rate. Now its job is easy. We know that risk-free rate, we will just plug in the values in the equation now, the CAPM equation. We have this factor. We find it 7% already. Okay. And if we take any of the stock, let's say take X stock. For X stock, we have the expected return already available with us. So we will plug in the value of expected return. For X stock, we already have beta with us. We plug in the value of beta. And in the equation, only RF is left. And when we solve this equation, we can find RF easily, which is 4%. RF is 4%. So you can use stock X. If you want to use stock Y, use stock Y. Answer will be same. There will be no change in the answer. Use any of these two stocks to reach the required number. Anyways, see, CAPM help us to find the missing information, whatever missing information is there. Now we know it's just a general question that if you know the RF, RM minus RF is 7%, and we also know RF is 4%. What will be RM? What will be RM then? What will
3.
be RM minus RF is the risk premium. This is 7%, and only
11.
RF is 4%. Then what will be RM?
11.
11%, huh? So
Yeah.
see, any missing information, if we have some information using the capital asset pricing model, we can find the other missing information. So this is one application of security market line. Another application which is very interesting and very useful is the finding out the market attractiveness. Finding out the market attractiveness. Market attractiveness means we can see out of many stock which stock is good for us, for our investment, and which stock is not good for us for our investment. So this is what market attractiveness is, and this is what we are looking for. Anyways, let's see an example. Let's say that you are looking for two investments in two stocks. Okay, there is stock A and B. A has a beta of 1.3, and based on the market information, it has a return of 15%. B has a beta of 0.9, and based on the market information, it is earning 9%. Now, interestingly, this is interesting information that this return is not CAPM return, this is actual return, which this stock is getting. CAPM return is what is a fundamental return. CAPM return is what is a equilibrium return, what it should be based on the fundamental, but this is the actual. Actual may be different than fundamental. Actual may be different than fundamental. So, for example, let's say, if we assume we have a long experience that any student who works 4 hours a week, he should get 85% marks. Over the years, this is true. Maybe every student who studies 3-4 hours for a certain subject in a week, he should get 85% minimum marks in that subject. But maybe with 3% he can get 95 even, or maybe with 3-4 hours he can get 65 even. That is what we expect, and the actual reality may be different. So these returns for stock A and B, which are given over here, are actual returns. Okay, risk-free rate is given 4%. Expected return on market is given, RM is given, which is 11%. We have to see which stock is good to invest, which stock buy, which stock sell, A and B, among A and B, which is good, which is not good. Okay. This is a very simple thing to calculate. First thing, you need to see what they should give as a fundamental, and then what they are giving. We need to look at what they should give as a fundamental. For that purpose, we will just plug in the information into the CAPM equation model, and then it will tell us what we should expect from those stocks. When we plug in the information in CAPM, we will get expected return. Okay, this is what we did for both the stocks, for stock A and for stock B. This is what we did. When we plug in the information, it gives us 13%. When we plug in the information, it expected return for B is 10%. This is expected return of A, and this is expected return of B. So this is what they should give. Now let's see what they're actually giving us. A is giving us 15%. We expect 13 from him, but it is giving 15. From B, we expect 10, but it is giving 9%. So we can see which one is doing better than our expectation.
A.
A is doing better than our expectation. And is the B meeting our expectations?
No, under
No.
our expectation.
No, it's doing worse than our expectation, is not meeting our expectations. So which stock should we buy?
A.
A.
A, because it's doing better than our expectation. Which stock we should not buy?
B.
Or sell it if we already have? B. Okay. So it means A is good to buy, B is not good to buy. If we see this whole thing in a picture form, equilibrium and disequilibrium. Equilibrium is what is ideal. Equilibrium is what theory says. So security market line is basically line of equilibrium. Any stock which having the return on this line, let's say over here, over here, over here, over here, that's our equilibrium returns as per the theory. But always what happens in the market, some stocks are always above line. Some stocks are always below line. Those who are above line, they are good to buy. Buy them. They are doing better than expectation. Those who are below line, they are sell type stocks, sell them. They are doing bad than expectation. Expect better from them, but they are not doing good. Those who are at the line, we call them neutrals. Neutrals at your call. At your call. Every day you see a website of a big broker who give the what we call advisory for stock buying and selling. You will see against every stock he has written buy, sell, or neutral, or neutral, or your call, your choice. So he always write buy in front of those stocks which are above the line, which are doing better. He always write sell in front of those stocks which are not doing better, below the line, and neutral for those stocks which are neutral, which are on the line. Your choice. You want to buy it, buy it. You don't want to buy it, don't buy it. Your choice. So this is how security market lineup tell us which stock is more attractive, which stock is not attractive. So all those stocks who are above the line, we call them underpriced, underrated, underpriced, undervalued. So when something is undervalued, people love to buy it. And all those stocks which are below the line, which are overpriced, overvalued, people love to sell them. Overpriced, sell it. When so many people will sell it, it will come back to equilibrium. Underpriced, when so many people will buy, its price will get little up and it will come back to equilibrium. That's how the market mechanism work. That's how it tell us what to do, which stock is good, which stock is not good. Undervalued, which stock is overvalued. Yes, please.
Doctor, can you go back one slide?
Yes.
Other one. Yeah, this.
This one?
No, that have the formula or the question.
This one.
Yeah. About Doctor, the formula. Each one, I want to know each one what's mean. First one, it's the expected return, right?
Yeah.
Then after the equal sign is return, right?
Which one? This one?
No, in the formula.
This is expected return. Okay.
Yeah.
This is risk-free rate. Risk-free rate is given over here, 4%.
Okay.
This is return of the market, average return of the market given over here, 11%. And this is beta for each stock. Again, this is risk-free rate, you know, this is same thing. And the last thing is beta. Beta is over here. Beta is over here. Beta for this stock and beta for this stock, it's over here. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Just give me a second. Huh?
Okay.
Okay, sorry, it was a delivery guy. I can't tell. Okay, question. Any questions?
Yes, doctor.
Please, you have any question?
When we say the stock is underpriced, do we also imply that it will go up in price?
When so many people will think it is underpriced, definitely it will go up.
Okay.
So that's why people try to buy it. Every day you when see market volatility, when market don't behave from fundamentals, people buy or sell. because people think they are not behaving as per fundamentals. So people buy or sell. Huh?
Mhm.
So this is what happened.
Okay.
Now, if we can move little forward, I can show you something. The same type of question where you will jump it and then we will come back. See, all the stocks above underpriced, all the stock below overpriced. Let's say these are 5 stocks. Stock 1, stock 2, stock 3, these are their actual returns. Someone need your help to tell that these are overpriced. So these are actual returns, ex-ante returns, actual returns. Okay, and these are 5 stocks. 5 stocks, and then we have a risk-free rate when we have risk return of the market, and we have a beta each stock. In order to know which stock is overpriced and underpriced, we calculate the CAPM of all the stock. No, this is not expected. This is actual for your simplicity. And this is CAPM based, expected return now. So we can see which stock is overpriced and underpriced. So stock number 1, actual return is 26, CAPM return is 24.
It's over.
Over.
No, under.
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 Okay. Okay. Stock
Under.
number 2.
Also under.
Under.
Stock number 3.
Over.
Over.
This one, 4th.
SMN.
C.
Equilibrium.
Equal.
And the last one.
Under.
Under.
Okay. So this is how we can see in the market. Every time we look at the fundamentals, we can, and then we can see their actual returns. We can compare that. Which one is overpriced, which one underpriced. And this is not something we created. This security market line, we don't have no softwares to show you. We normally use Bloomberg or other software to look at it. It's every day. Every day, every moment you open the market, you can check their security market line and you see this stock. Okay, what is the name? You click on this stock, it'll show you what is the name of this stock. Click on this stock, you see the name of this stock. Huh? So this way you can decide which stock to go, which stock not to go, which stock to invest, which stock not to invest. This is normal routine. Okay, questions? Yes, Amjad.
Doctor, in the stocks that underpricing, which one of them is better?
Most underpriced.
Yeah, but in the graph.
Highest.
Most
highest.
Oh, okay.
This may be, see, this may be better than this. Okay, this may be better, but if you go this one, see its return is almost same like this.
Okay.
Risk is this, but this same return, but this risk. So this is better than this one. 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 Now this is this risk, this return very close. So this is also not bad one. Huh? Okay. So it's quite a good, interesting way to look at the graphs. But again, sometimes judgment comes, sometimes see this is better than this. But this has a high commission, this is low commission. When we subtract the commission, this becomes low cost. So we go, okay, no problem. This much return will go to commission. What we will do? Okay, this is good. At least risk is this. Huh?
Okay, so also it's depend on the person who will invest.
Yes.
Maybe
yes.
he can invest with more risk.
Yes. What he want is also matters.
Okay.
Okay, sometimes we need to know how to invest. There are 2 stocks. We want to create a portfolio of 2 stocks, but based on our target, how much money in stock 1, how much money in stock 2? This is also very interesting. How much money in stock 1, how much money in stock 2? Okay, let's take the example. Andrew has to decide that given the current economic conditions, you want a portfolio of beta 9. So his target is to keep the portfolio which have a 9 beta, 0.9 beta, near to 1. He is considering two stocks R, he find two stocks very good with the beta 1.3 and S with beta 0.7. These are the only two he likes to be entered into his portfolio. Okay. If the risk-free rate is this, RF is given, and market risk premium is this, RM is also RM minus RF is also given. Okay. So what is his portfolio's expected return? Okay, first thing we need to look at how much return his portfolio will give. And how should he allocate his money among the two stocks? How much money he should put in one stock and how much money he should put in other stock? This is what we need to look at. How much money he should put in one stock and how much money he should put in another stock. Okay, fine. So let's see. First of all, beta of his portfolio, very simple. We know beta of his portfolio is 0.9. We know this factor. This is 0.9, what he is expecting. This is 7% probably. This is given also 4%, whatever given is. It's very easy to calculate the expected return of his portfolio. This is simple, straightforward. We just plug in the values, we got the expected return of his portfolio. This is very straightforward. This is with 0.9 beta of his portfolio, he should expect a return of 10.3. Very simple. What is interesting, how much money he put in different stocks, how he should allocate money in two stocks, how much money he should invest in first stock and how much money he should invest in second stock. This is important. That means we need to find out the weights. We need to find out the weights. Weight in stock 1 and weight in stock 2. For that purpose, we have to assume that, let's say, weight of stock R is equal to W. Then weight of stock S will be what? 1 minus W. Very simple. Both the stocks weight should be equal to 1. So if one of the stocks weight is W, second stock's weight will be 1 minus W. Simple mathematics. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So what is the beta's portfolio beta? Beta of a portfolio is normally equal to weight of stock 1, beta of stock 1 plus weight of stock 2, beta of stock 2 if there are only two stocks. So weight 1 is W, we put W. Beta 1 is 1.3, we plug in over here. And beta of the whole portfolio is 0.09, we plug in 0.9 over here. Plus W2. W2 is 1 minus W. This percentage will confuse you. W2 is, we assume 1 minus W, and beta 2 is 0.7. It is given in the example, in the question again. We plug it in the formula, and then we solve this equation for W, and we reach W equal to 1 by 3. I hope you can solve this equation. This is quite easy. W is 1 by 3. If W is 1 by 3, then 1 minus W will be 2 by 3. Or in simple words, we can say 0.33 or 33% and 67% if we want to calculate in percentage. So that means he should invest 33% money in stock 1 and 67% money in stock 2. He should invest 33% money in R and 67% money in S. So see, again, using the CAPM approach, using the betas and the formulas which we learned, we can reach to a conclusion that out of these two stocks, how much money to be invested in one stock. How much money means how much money should be invested in A, how much money should be invested in B. That means the weights of these investments. So this CAPM approach also help us to find the useful weights, that how much money to invest in different types of stocks. So this is another application. This is another application of capital asset pricing model. So if you have any question, please ask me. Do you understand how we calculated the weights?
Yes.
Doctor,
Yes, please.
the first weight, it's for first stock R, it's equal W.
We are assuming,
Oh, okay.
Second will be 1 minus W.
1 minus W.
Because
Third
total
one
should be 1,
Yes.
Yes.
And if there a third one, can I say 2 minus?
No. Very good question, but no. Then we have to create another equation. Do you know the simultaneous equations?
Yes.
Then we have to go to simultaneous equation. Then one equation will not be enough.
Oh, okay.
You will do it, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Anyways, any other question? Okay. If there is no question, then this chapter is almost finished. There are some questions, very easy. Some of them like this looks very complicated, but you need to solve it. It's very, very easy. We have already done it in the class. Just we used over there 2 stocks here. There are 3 stocks. That's it. So complete this slides. Almost more than 70-80% is done. 1-2 questions, which are easy one. I left deliberately for you people. So chapter is finished. I will love to answer the problems which you face during this chapter, or when you review this chapter, the problems you will face. Still, I'm available anytime. You can ask me, inshallah. I will try to respond to you. The homework assignment for this chapter is already uploaded on Pearson. You have to finish it within the given time. There are multiple attempts. If you find something wrong on first time, you can try it second time again. You cannot, unless you will not complete that assignment with a certain percentage of marks, your quiz fund will not open. It's all linked to each other. So it means you have to complete that assignment, one thing. And second thing, if you complete that assignment, your answer go wrong, it will tell you your answer go wrong. Then it will give you a second chance. Then try it. If you still unable to complete it, then it will give you a third chance plus hint that go to book page number this topic, this, and read that. And there is an example, solve that. When you will do that, then you try it again. So that's why we put 2-3 options, 2-3 attempts. Next time, next chapter, there will be not 3, 2 attempts only. So that you practice more, you work more. It's the first assignment. Some of you may find technical problems also with the software. So that's why we put 3 attempts. But make sure some of you may try to be very smart and they will ask the other friends what is the answer and just plug in the answer. It will not work. Up to more than 300 students, they create difference. So maybe question will be same, but the figures, the numbers will be different for each and everyone in the class. Even when you will try to solve it second time, numbers will change. So it means you have to do it. There's no shortcut for that. Yes, Amjad, question.
Doctor, I checked the first question on the assignment.
Yes.
I get in and go out without choosing any answer. It will count for me the first attempt.
This is a technical question. I can't respond. Maybe Pearson people may respond. But unless you don't attempt it, I think it will not count. It should not count.
Okay, and when I open it, it will not close by, or there are no time for the question to close.
No, there are time, not for question, but for the whole assignment. Huh? 2-3 hours. Within 2-3 hours, you have to complete it.
Okay.
But if first time problem, then you can try again. It will automatically pick the best attempt. And, you know, we face some problems like that because if you don't do this assignment, you cannot open the quiz. But some students, they try to be very smart. They just put any wrong answers and then said it's done. Now we did that up to a certain point. Even if you try to be smart and put the wrong answers, it will lock itself and your quiz will not open. It means you have to do correctly. It's not graded, but it is prereq of your quiz. So make sure you do it yourself. This is the objective of putting you through Pearson. You are spending money just because we want you to practice. And inshallah, we will make you practice. Don't worry about it. We know how to do it. So those who will not practice, they will suffer. They will not be eligible for quizzes. And if they'll not be eligible for quizzes, then of course they will not be eligible for midterms, and so on and so on. So everything which will appear there, I'm not going to give you any project in this class, anything, but these practice exercises for every chapter you will find. Technically speaking, this is not more than 1 hour, so it means you should practice at least 1 hour. And apart from them, there are many other practice exercises, quizzes, which you can do yourself, your choice. The more time you spend, the more good you will feel and more better marks you may get in the end. Anyways, if you find any problem, feel free to ask me. Chapter is done. I will now share with you the Excel exercise, and then it is do you find the exercise for Excel?
Yeah, it's in Blackboard.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's in Blackboard. If we will do it together, that will be quite useful. But even if you have it on Blackboard, you can download and then we can do it together in this practice.
So should we download it now?
Yeah, it's better. I can wait for a few minutes. If you
Oh,
will do it with me, then it will be far better.
okay. Doctor, there is a cash flow one and beta example.
Beta example.
Okay.
Okay, you find it?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
I
Silvan.
download it.
Okay. In this beta methods, there is many windows in many sheets. In one of the sheet, which is beta methods, you can see there are two things given. Return on a stock. This is HD company. HD is a very famous IT company. You know, we have hard disk and many things. And this is their stock return for 2 months somewhere in 2015. It just for example, so any data will be useful. And since that company is in New York Stock Exchange, so side by side, we also need New York Stock Exchange return for the same dates. So both the returns are available with us. Normally what we do, we put stock as Y and market as X, because stock depend on market. Stock return depend on market return. So stock is Y, dependent variable, and market is X. Okay. Then if we need to calculate beta, I'll write over here somewhere slope function. Slope function. If I write slope function like this, see, slope function is appearing in front of me. That slope function says known Y's, comma, known X. That means it says first select known Y's. These are my Y's up to this 28th February, then comma, then I will select my X, which is market, same dates. Okay, and when we enter, it will give me the beta of that stock, which it is showing to me as 1.44. So this is how I can calculate the beta of any particular stock. See, I calculated the beta of that particular stock, which is 1.44. 1.44. So the idea which we are going to do, the idea is we can calculate if we have a market return and stock returns, then we can, using Excel, we can calculate the beta of any particular stock, which is quite easy. Again, I will do it with slope function, slope function, known Y's. First, I need to select my Y's. And in formula, small comma, and then my known X. So when I select my known Y's and known X, I will enter. It will give me beta of that particular stock. Okay, question. Question. Do you understand how we did it?
Yes.
Doctor, so X is the
Market returns.
yeah. So in the first one, 1st of January,
Yes,
X is less than Y.
it can be, no problem. It can be.
Yeah.
And
So can we make a conclusion?
That's why, see, this is an aggressive stock. So it will
Yeah.
always be more than market. Huh?
Yeah. So it's
See,
like
second date, it's 9, it scores 11.
Yeah.
Third date, it's minus, it go positive. Fourth date, it go 7, it go 9, because this is high beta, aggressive stock.
Yeah. So we can make sure by noticing how much it increases.
Yeah, that's normal. That's normal with any stock. But here we are interested to calculate beta. There's another method. We select both X and Y together. When we select both an XY, then we go to insert graph, scattered graph. in graphs, XY scattered graph. XY scattered graph is very common type of graph. It will appear. Can you see the graph?
Yes, doctor.
XY scattered graph. Then I click on the points and right click. It says add trend line. It will add trend line. A line like this will add to graph. And when you see on this trend line, sorry, I need to add trend line. And when we add trend line, we get the line options where we say display equation on the chart. It will give that equation, bringing the equation out to show you people. In this equation with the X, this is written 1.443. This is the beta of this stock. This is the more better way. When we have to present in reports, we do like this, showing through graphs. And we can see beta is 1.44 again. Any of these methods you can use. Any of these methods you can use, but you must know as a financial analyst, you must know more than one methods. This is more appropriate. So slope method is very, very common and very, very easy, straightforward. And then graph method is also useful, especially when we have to show it in some reports. Graph method is useful. Okay, any question? Any question?
For me, no, thank you, doctor.
Okay, here you can see sheet 1. In sheet 1, there are X and Y given for Saudi markets. Tadawul, this is TASAI. These yellow boxes are the returns and the red boxes are the prices. We always work on return. Then we have a SABIC, we have Al-Marai, we have STC. Yeah? You can do it yourself. For example, if I need to calculate for, let's say, Al-Marai, then I will take Al-Marai slope, Al-Marai returns with the return of the market. Oh, sorry, Al-Marai return with the return of the TASAI. TASAI is the Tadawul. So which stock you are taking, the same market you will take for the same country. And I take it for Tadawul, and it gave me for Al-Marai, it gave me beta of 1.06. Huh? You should practice it yourself. That's why that sheet is there on the side. And if you find any problem in practicing, please feel free to ask me. Feel free to ask me. Yes, Amjad.
Doctor, again, what you do, you take first the Y for Al-Marai.
Slope.
Yeah.
Slope. I take, no, let's say I take STC now. STC is Y. Stock is always Y, huh? And market is always X. Y.
What's, doctor, the number that beside the
that is
percentage?
Yes, I was expecting. That number is, let's see, first I take Y, now I take X for the Tadawul, and it gave me for STC. Now I take it for STC. STC is 0.8. Okay, these are the price. When you look at the websites, you find always price. But beta is not calculated with price. This is the Saudi Riyal, Al-Marai price, Saudi Riyal 59, 55, 56. Beta is calculated with the percentage return, HPR, holding period return. So okay, after the price, see, this is the, if I can make it more bigger to show you what we did. See, this is the return. How we calculated this return? C is equal to bracket, the last price minus the first price divided by the first price. This is how we calculate the return. Do you remember holding period return? The last value minus the first value divided by the original first value, huh? This is how we calculate return. So from prices, we calculate return first. Excel sheet is with you. Check how I did it. And if you don't understand, ask me. I will explain it to you. we cannot calculate on these numbers. These are prices. This is index. This is prices. We need to calculate the returns, and then we can calculate with the returns. It is always calculated with returns. Do you understand?
Doctor, I have another question. Why we use the same X for both of them?
Because do you think Sabiq, Al-Marai, and STC work in different markets?
You mean the same market, that same country?
Market will be same.
Okay.
See, STC is in which market? Tadawul. Al-Marai is in which market? Tadawul. Sabiq is in which market? Tadawul. So market will not change.
And Doctor, what's Tadawul?
Tadawul is the index. Tadawul, TASAI, Tadawul, Saudi stock market.
So it's called Tadawul.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else has any questions? Okay. If we don't have any question, then we will stop here. Next time we'll come with the next chapter. Beta Excel example is done. Such more examples are available in your platform. Try yourself. And chapter is finished. Homework is uploaded. Now it's up to you. Finish it within stipulated time. And next time we will meet the next chapter, which is cash flow. Up to that point, thank you very much. See you inshallah again.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Doctor.